Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this week I decided to build a beach. If it's one thing I really enjoy about The Sims, it's the Island Living pack and also the Spa Day pack. I use those two a lot in my personal gameplay and I really wanted to build something that incorporated both of those. So that's kind of what I did this week. I think my Sims will have a lot of fun playing at this beach and I think your Sims will too. So let's just jump right into the build and I'll show you what I did. I started on the 30 by 30 lot or the 30 by 40 lot inside of Sulani, which is up it's the other beach that's up north on the map when you're looking at it from Manage Worlds. Now, I have seen other things on like TikTok and I don't think I've ever seen it happen in a YouTube video, but I've definitely seen it in TikToks and it's something I've done in my own personal play a good amount. And it's putting these little platforms in the water and then like using it as like a I don't know what they're properly called, but kind of like a dock that's not connected to land, if that makes sense. You'll see in a minute. But this is just the bathroom. This little building I'm making right here on this beach, it's just the bathroom. I just wanted to put a bathroom here. I know that Island Living comes with its own type of bathroom, like its own little whatever. And I think there's one just like right next to the beach anyways. This doesn't even need to be here. But I don't want to make your Sims walk a long ways. And I hate it because I always end up having to speed time up, and then I don't get as much time at the beach with my Sims, and that drives me nuts. So I put a little bathroom here. It's only a two stall. And it's not really stalls, but it only has two rooms. I put some windows. There's really not much to say about this building. It's really more about the decoration that I put in the activities around this beach. But I used a bunch of Island Living stuff, the lights, some base game lights, a base game toilet. I don't even think I put a shower because I felt like that was kind of like unnecessary. I thought about putting an outdoor shower right here in the back, but I just kind of decided it wasn't really like needed. So here we're putting in some fencing. I'm gonna put in like the stairs, I think last, because sometimes the stairs act weird with the water, and I didn't know if they would work here. No, I didn't put them in last in the sense of that building. This is the platform I was talking about. So this platform's out in the middle of the water, and I am gonna put some activities out there on it, as well as like a little docking station. So I didn't realize this, but in testing, sometimes my Sims in the past have been able to get onto this platform without me having to do anything like with a ladder or anything like that. And that might have been a mod that I had that was like changing something. I'm not 100% sure. However, in this build, I don't show it, but I did go back through. If you guys download it off the gallery, it has a ladder there, so your Sims can get up onto it. I wasn't sure when I was building this if they would be able to or not, and I almost put one in, and then I was like, I'll play test it and figure it out. So the only reason I said Spa Day, well, I do really love Spa Day. That wasn't a lie. I do really actually like that pack a lot. But I have my Sims do the wellness skill a lot when I play because I feel like the wellness skill is just like when I don't know what I want them to do, or if they're like just sitting there bored or something, you can just have them go meditate and it can fix their moods. They get buffs and stuff. Like it's great. I don't do the yoga all that often just because I thought you had to like unlock poses or something like that. You don't. You just do it as they level, but like, whatever. So I put a little meditation ring in the water because that's something that I've always wanted to do is like meditate in the middle of the ocean around all the waves because I really like the sound of crashing waves in the beach. So that's something I've always wanted to do, and I just don't know like where that would be a possibility near me. I haven't looked into it extensively, but like I don't live near the beach, so like it's not really it's not really possible for me where I currently live. That little pit over there is a barbecue pit that comes with Island Living. I've never used it before. I didn't even know it existed, and I can't believe I didn't because I play with Island Living a good amount. Like it was a really big pack for me when it came out. I really liked it. As well as the kava bowls, like I really underutilize those. They it makes your Sims happy and it costs like 18 simoleons. It's so easy to do and it makes them more social, so like it can help a lot, especially if you have the what is it? The awkward socially awkward trait. There we go. The socially awkward trait can mess with it. I also put a bonfire in and I got rid of the swings because the swings just really weren't fitting with the space. And I didn't have like a lot of seating other than that picnic table that we saw right there. So I just kind of like I put some seating around a bonfire and then I left the thing like I just consider that a grill. It reminds me of the little standalone grill like inside of parks, like the little, charcoal briquette thing. So like that's what I'm assuming that is. But now is the part where like the whole reason I built this beach was to work on terrain paint, but not feel overwhelmed by the lot. I find beach lots are really good to do it on, at least for me, because I'm more so messing with like dirt than anything else. The dirt, I'm always so heavy handed with it when I do terrain paint, and I don't really know why. And so I mess with some settings like when I did terrain paint and some builds I didn't record just to try and like figure out what I like and like what's noticeable and what's not. And the thing I've learned about terrain paint is that it's noticeable, but it's also very not noticeable at the same time. I don't really know how to like describe it, but this was more so for me to figure out terrain paint and also like just kind of decoration in general because I'm not very good at decorating the outside. It's like a thing that I know that I lack in. So this was kind of like a test to see if I could kind of get some creative inspiration for the like exterior of a small building. It's just like a stepping stone basically. That and I did some PC upgrades this week, and so I'm making sure my computer runs okay. So this week's video is not super long and it's not super in depth just because I want to make sure everything's working before I go at it. And I'm also working on another project that will be coming hopefully very soon. It'll be another series, just like my Bob's Burger series, except it's going to be more cinematic. So I hope you guys are I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. It might take me a while to get it out there, but hopefully I started recording for it, and we'll see what happens with it. I'm excited to do it. But this is where terrain paint is where I was really like building this for, just to figure out how the terrain paint system works. I don't mess with it a ton. I have in recent builds, but I don't really know much about it or like its limitations. So a lot of that was this. As you can see, the terrain paint is super subtle. We are getting very close to the end of the build here. And I'm not going to do a slow-mo for this one, literally just because it's so little. So this is the whole build. Yeah, I mean, it's not much. It's not a huge build. It's not on a giant lot either. And I didn't want to put a ton of stuff in the water because I want your Sims to be able to like go and play at the beach. I'll put a still image up here so you guys can see like this is actually really good where this is at that I'm looking at. It'll be a really good image for you guys to see as well. That way I don't have to go through it all slow mo. There's only two loungers, but I find that when my Sims go to the beach anyways, they're spending time in the water or like making sandcastles or talking to other Sims. So like I don't even think it's a big deal. I don't even think I needed two couches. I probably could have just got away with one. All right, so I think I'm going to leave the video here. I really like both the Island Living Pack and the Spa Day Pack, so I included both of them. The only thing out of Spa Day, though, is just the meditation ring out in the ocean. So if you don't have that, still download it anyway, because as long as you've got Island Living and base game, you have everything you need. I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye everybody.